Hey guys, you fucking with the cut? Yeah, just got this done today. Okay, let me stop. All right, so I want to tell a story how I almost went to court for stupid shit. Now, I don't know how I didn't go to court. I'd like to think I'd like to think, God was giving me a chance, you know, and shit. I'm a heavy believer in God. I like to think He gave me another chance to, fix myself and shit. Stop being a retarded kid. So, uh, so basically, they're building an Amazon where my boy lives, right? So that used to be like a golf course or whatever. So it used to be like a golf course and shit, right? And they had Kubotas. And if you don't know what a Kubota is, I say it's like a golf cart with a stick shift, right? Maybe a Kubota is a golf cart. Just I don't know. Different name, some bullshit. Who cares, right? Basically, my boys would go in and jack the Kubotas, right? Um, So basically, for the first 2 days, they didn't get caught, right? Because they were smart with it. They weren't dumb. You know, third time's a charm or some bullshit, right? I didn't even plan on going, to be honest, right? So y'all, you guys cannot, you gotta separate yourself from like, just bad people, bro. Like, for real, you gotta do that. You cannot be hanging around with bad people. They just gonna drag you down. You just, work on yourself. Do you. Don't do dumb shit to ruin yourself, right? So, so basically, I'm with my homie Frank, and we're just walking around and shit. And because he likes to have his Snap Map on, uh, this kid, I'm not gonna say his name, but we're gonna call him. What should we call him? I don't know. We'll call him. We'll call. Oh, I can only think of Jamal. We're just gonna call him Jamal. I don't fucking know. We're just gonna call him that. He'd. Oh man, we're just gonna call him that. Um, do we got a better name for him? I can't think of anything else. I can only think of okay. The reason why I picked the name Jamal is because my little brother Mikey beat up this. He's like my little brother. you know, Loyalty makes you family. Yeah. So basically, my bro Mikey beat up a kid. His name's Jamal. I can only think of Jamal. Okay, so we're gonna call him Jamal. So Jamal is on his bike. He comes up to us and he's like, "Yo, you trying to go jack them Kubotas?" And I was like, "Oh, I heard about that. Frank was telling me about it. Yeah, we should definitely do it. That'll be hella fun, right?" And then we're like, "All right, let's go get Anthony and shit, right?" So walk over to where my boy lives. We get him. So it's us four, right? It's us four. It's us four, right? So we're we get to the site. Now there we get to the site and there were people working there, right? So this was I'd probably say like before it gets dark, a little bit before it gets dark. So we're there. We're on this huge ass hill, bro. It's a huge hill. It was a huge hill, right? So we're chilling on that huge hill, waiting for everyone to leave, waiting for the workers to leave, right? So they leave, and because they got smart, they took the keys. But their dumbasses forgot left like two keys in the ignition or whatever, car starting thing, right? They left it in the ignition. So start that up, and Jamal had a knife on him, so he could you know, put it in the key ignition or whatever, and just start it up. When's Corey gonna come back, bro? Okay. Besides that, uh, when's Corey gonna come back, bro? Come on, man. It's been 2 months. You buying 9, 10 mil? Okay, we're getting sidetracked. Okay, so we start up the Kubotas and stuff. Now this is a story for this ain't really another story for another time. Bullshit. It's not like anybody's even gonna watch this. But so we started up, and here's the thing. So he's driving one. I'm driving. I'm I'm driving. He's driving. Well, I wasn't actually driving. I could have gotten in serious shit if I was driving one of those. But so everybody's driving. I'm right because I didn't trust myself. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I drove it, and I should have just stuck to my gut and didn't trust myself. Ooh, we'll get to there. We'll get to there. Um, Actually, no, we're not. It's like self-snitching. No, we're not. I didn't drive it. I'm capping. Okay, I didn't drive a Kubota. I'm lying. Uh, so Jamal's riding it. He breaks like either one or two. So we take the keys from him, and he's like, "Yo, give me the keys back." And like, my boy's really, and it's like, he pulls out a knife on me because my boy tossed the keys to me, and he's like, "Yo, Joey, give me the keys back. Give me the keys back." I'm like, I'm not giving you the fucking key back. You're just gonna break more of them. Just fuck out of here. You're just gonna break more of them. You broke two of them shits. You broke two of them. I'm not giving you the key back. So he's trying to chase me around with the knife and shit and stuff. And it's like, my boy Anthony and Frank, they were just kind of like creeping up on the back on him and shit. And then it's like, we draw him out far enough. We hop in the Kubota. We try driving away from him and shit. He keeps following us and shit. Tries throwing the knife at us. So we're like, fuck it. Rammed his ass. Straight rammed his ass. And I'm like, and then I pull out my phone because I'm done dealing with this bullshit. And he's like, yeah, Joey, call the cops. I'm like, I'm not calling the cops. I'm calling my brother up because families always got each other. And then after I called my brother and more people pulled up, so when the other people that were coming pulled up, the other people that came that pulled up, the other people that came that pulled up, he's like, oh, they ran me over and stuff. Oh, like he's trying to switch up the story, and we're like, yo, you pulled out a knife on us because you were crashing them shits in there. And then my boy is like, that's both fucked up of y'all and shit. And it's like, it's not really fucked up of us if they had a knife. If he was trying to fucking shank me and shit, like, what? So it's like, I'm not trying to cause more drama. I already called up my brother. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Joey, and shit like that. I'm like, nah, fuck you. Ain't no sorry. So as we're all having fun and shit, it's like nighttime, and Jamal's like, yo, we should take them all out the property and shit, right? He's like, you should take them out the property. We should take them off the property. And I'm like, nah, we're having fun in here. Let's just be smart and not do that. And then and then my boy Anthony's like, but I want a thrill and let's take him out. So I was a follower, not a leader. I followed them into taking it out on the property or out of the property. Don't be a follower, you gotta be a leader. So this is probably about a year or two ago. Um, say a year, not 2 years ago, a year. I think I was, yeah, not even a year, almost a year. So yeah, we take it out on the property. We're having fun. I'm riding with this kid that was my boy, but isn't anymore. He ain't my boy anymore for specific reasons. Um, so I'm riding with him. He's not focusing and shit. So keep in mind the other people left. It was me, Anthony, Jamal, and the other kid. I'm not gonna say his name. So I'm driving. We'll give him another name. We'll call him. Jay Z because that kind of sounds like his name. I don't know. We're gonna call him Jay Z. We're gonna call him that because it kind of sound not really, but kind of sounds like his name, Jay Z. Yeah, it kind of sounds like his name actually. So I'm riding with Jay Z, and so he's not paying attention, and we're right next to a ditch. We crash it in the ditch, and I'm like, "Yo, everyone, fuck that other Kubota. It still works. How many have we broke now? Let's fucking dip, bro, before someone calls the cops." And they're like, nah, we're not. And then Jamal and Jay Z are like, nah, we can get it out. We can get it out. Got it out. Front tires are fucked, bro. Straight fucked. And they still try driving it, and I'm chilling with Anthony in the back, right? So they turn down the street. They take a left and right. I hear this one bitch like, get that shit off my fucking lawn right now. God damn it. And then I see Jay Z and Jamal running, running, and then my boy Anthony's like, get in, get in. And it was like, I wasn't thinking. I was like, I'm hitting the dash. I start running. And so, Kubotas have a bed, like a truck, like a bed bed of the truck, bed of the Kubota. So as they're driving, I hop in the bed of the Kubota, and my boy Ant's just driving through shit and stuff. Brought it back to the property, which actually was smart. I don't care. That's actually smart. That got us in less trouble. So we bring it back to the property, and then we see like a van. Well, not like a van. Well, yeah, like a van and shit. And then we're like, yo, that's the cops. We gotta dip, bro. So like, there was the construction site, and then there was the golf course, right? So we start heading back the way we came. So that's like the back way of the golf course, and so it's like pitch black now. So they would have searchlights and shit and stuff, and it's so we're running and shit. We're running and running and running. So hop the fence. Me and Anthony split. We're not me and Anthony. Me and Anthony go back to his crib, and Jay-Z and Jamal left. They went their way, and one of them had to have fucking snitched, bro. I'm keeping it real, cause like, how the fuck would they have found us, bro? Like they didn't have no names, no nothing. They didn't know our skin tone or anything. Like someone snitched, obviously. Someone obviously snitched. So like as we get back to the crib, about an hour or so passes by. Cops come. Cops come knocking on the door. Now, another reason why we might have gotten caught was because, like, Anthony was like, I need fresh air, and Frank came out with him, and Anthony, like, pointed at them and shit, and was like, yo, that's the cops, that's the cops. And then they saw him, and then they ran back into the apartment. So, so they come, they're talking, well, one was specifically talking all their shit and stuff. So I'm gonna say his one name. His name's like Officer Barnes or whatever. I can't remember his name, but he's bald and shit. My boy Mikey might remember his name, but like he's like Deputy Barnes or whatever. Deputy some shit with a B. I can't remember. So the one officer's talking all their shit and stuff. I ran into this deputy about, I say three times, right? So second time I meet him, he told me this both times. Actually, all three times he said I was still in trouble for the shit I did. It's been about a year since something happened. I think he was, I could be wrong. It could still I don't think it can still possibly get brought up. But like okay, let's rewind. So while we're at the crib, they can be like, you guys can get charged with 2C felonies. 2C felonies. And I'm like, fuck, at 14? Oh no, I know. So like, they said they were gonna come to my house 5 o'clock tomorrow. Never came. The officer that I ran into 3 times has my mom's number and my dad's. Called both of them. So I don't know I don't know. I don't know why they didn't come. Like I said, I think God just gave me another chance. So, I don't know. But, they just didn't show up. I was supposed to go to court, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for giving me another chance. And I haven't done dumb shit like that since. Now, I used to keep doing dumb shit like that. Like, I wouldn't, like, I used to do a bunch of dumb shit, bro. Like, I'll explain that in another video. But, like, yeah, I used to do so much dumb shit. Oh, my God. So, yeah, almost went to court, but didn't. So, that's my story. Peace.